Today, I want to share something very personal. I have always dreamed of becoming a filmmaker, but my parents are very strict about my career choices. They want me to choose a stable and safe profession, like engineering or medicine. At first, I felt very pressured and confused because I didn't want to disappoint them. Yet I also wanted to follow my passion. One evening, I decided to talk to them honestly. I said, "Mom, Dad, I understand your concern, but I want to pursue my dream of filmmaking. I'd rather try and fail than regret never trying at all." I also told them, "I respect your decisions, but I just need one chance to prove myself. I'm ready to work hard day and night to make this dream come true." It wasn't easy at first. They were worried about my future and kept asking practical questions. But I stayed calm and explained why this dream is so important to me. I promised them that I would balance my responsibilities while chasing my goal. Slowly, they began to understand me and even encouraged me to keep trying. Now I feel more confident than ever. I know it will be a tough journey, but I believe in myself. I hope that one day I can make my parents proud by following my dream. Proving that respect for their guidance and pursuing my passion can go hand in hand. After months of hard work, I finally got a small opportunity to showcase my short film. I stayed up late every night, learning editing, writing scripts, and filming with whatever resources I had. I faced many challenges. Sometimes the camera malfunctioned. Sometimes the scenes didn't turn out as I imagined, but I never gave up. Every time I felt tired or doubted myself, I whispered to myself, "I'm working hard for my dream, and I will make it happen." The day finally came when I was ready to show my film. My heart was pounding as I placed the laptop on the table and called my parents. Mom walked over quietly and said softly, "We didn't realize how dedicated you were." Dad sat down, eyebrows raised. "We were worried, but now we see your passion and hard work. You've proved us wrong, in the best way." My eyes watered as I watched them watch my work. All the late nights, struggles, and doubts felt worth it. They asked me questions about the film, how I learned the editing, where I got the ideas, and how I managed everything alongside my studies. I explained patiently. I respected your concerns and balanced my responsibilities, but I also had to follow my passion. Every step taught me something new. Mom smiled and said, "We are proud of your effort and dedication." Dad nodded. "We always knew you were capable, but now we see your determination in action." At that moment, I realized something important. Following your dream is not just about talent or luck. It is about discipline, courage, and persistence. Even strict parents can understand and support you if you communicate clearly and show them your dedication. I felt proud of myself, but more importantly, I felt thankful for my parents' guidance and eventual support. From that day onward, I promised myself that no matter how hard the journey gets, I would continue to work tirelessly, respect my family's guidance, and pursue my dream with all my heart. Dreams are important, but family support makes the journey stronger, and with both, anything is possible.
Months passed and I continued working tirelessly on bigger projects. Each day brought new challenges, scripts to write, scenes to shoot, and deadlines to meet. Sometimes I felt exhausted, but I kept reminding myself, I am closer to my dream with every effort I make. Slowly, my short films started getting attention online. People praised my creativity, storytelling, and dedication. My small success gave me confidence and strengthened my belief in myself. One evening, I showed my latest project to my parents. Mom's eyes filled with tears as she said softly, "We are so proud of you, sweetheart. You never gave up." Dad smiled. "Your persistence, dedication, and respect for your responsibilities have shown us your true potential. You've made us proud beyond words." Hearing this, I felt an overwhelming sense of achievement. Every struggle, every sleepless night, every doubt suddenly made perfect sense. I realized that following a dream is not just about personal success. It is about balancing passion with responsibility, respecting your loved one's guidance, and showing them your dedication. I could see my parents finally understood me. They weren't just proud of my work, but proud of my discipline, patience, and persistence. Now, I stand at the beginning of a bright journey. My films are reaching more people. I'm learning every day, and I continue to chase my dream with all my heart. I know the road ahead is long and challenging, but I am ready. And most importantly, I learned that when you combine passion, hard work, and family support, nothing is impossible. This journey taught me an invaluable lesson: respect your parents, communicate clearly, stay determined, and never give up on your dreams. Success is sweetest when it comes with understanding, love, and the support of those who care for you. After my first few successes, I realized that every small step counted. I started planning bigger projects and improving my skills every single day. Sometimes I felt overwhelmed, but I reminded myself, challenges are opportunities in disguise. I stayed disciplined, waking up early, managing studies, and dedicating evenings to filming and editing. Slowly, my parents started noticing my determination more than my mistakes. Mom said, "I can see how serious you are now." Dad added, "You've matured and learned responsibility along the way there." Words motivated me even more. One day, I received an online invitation to showcase my film at a local festival. I was nervous but excited. I told my parents, "Mom, Dad, this is my chance to prove myself on a bigger platform." Mom smiled. "We are proud of you, but remember to stay humble and focused." Dad nodded. "This is a big responsibility, but we trust your dedication." That night, I stayed up perfecting the final touches, learning new editing tricks, and rehearsing my presentation. The festival day arrived. My heart was pounding as I stood in front of the audience. I remembered all the nights I stayed up, all the struggles, and every word of encouragement from my parents. I presented my film confidently. People applauded and appreciated my creativity. I could see my parents in the crowd smiling proudly. Mom whispered, "See, we knew you could do it." Dad added, "Your hard work and respect for your responsibilities have brought this moment." I felt proud, accomplished, and thankful all at once. After the festival, I reflected on my journey. I realized that dreams don't just come true with talent. They come true with persistence, discipline, and respect for guidance. I could have easily given up at the first obstacle, but I chose to keep going. I said to myself, every setback is a setup for a comeback. My parents also learned an important lesson: supporting your child's passion while ensuring they remain responsible creates winners in life. After the festival, I felt more confident than ever. I started working on bigger projects, collaborating with other young filmmakers online. Each project came with new challenges, tight deadlines, creative differences, technical problems, but I reminded myself, no challenge is bigger than my determination. My parents noticed my dedication and began offering small advice instead of restrictions. Mom said, "We see how focused you are now." Dad added, "We trust you to make wise choices." Their trust motivated me even more. One evening, while editing a particularly difficult scene, I felt frustrated. The software kept crashing and my footage was not syncing. I took a deep breath and said aloud, "Patience and effort will get me through this." I remembered all the nights I had worked tirelessly, learning every skill on my own. Finally, after hours of focus, the scene came out perfectly. I felt a wave of accomplishment. Mom peeked in, smiling softly. "I am proud of how you never give up." Dad nodded silently, understanding the perseverance I had shown. As my films gained more attention online, I received an invitation to present at a youth filmmaking conference. I was thrilled but nervous. I told my parents, "This is my chance to show my work to professionals." Mom said, "Go confidently, but remember your roots and values." Dad smiled. "We've watched your dedication, and we know you'll represent yourself." Well, I prepared my presentation meticulously, rehearsing every line and staying up late perfecting the visuals. The conference day arrived. I stood in front of a large audience, feeling a mix of excitement and nerves. As I presented my film, I remembered all my struggles, sleepless nights, and the lessons I had learned. When the applause came, I looked at my parents in the front row. Mom's eyes sparkled with pride, and Dad gave a thumbs up. I felt a surge of gratitude and accomplishment. At that moment, I realized dreams are not just for us, they are for everyone who believes in us. After the conference, I received emails from industry professionals appreciating my work. It felt surreal. I shared the news with my parents. Mom, Dad, my work is being recognized. Mom hugged me. You've made us proud beyond words. Sweetheart, Dad added, your hard work, respect for your responsibilities, and determination have brought this success. I felt thankful not just for my talent, but for their guidance and support throughout the journey. Years of hard work, sleepless nights, and endless determination finally paid off. My short films turned into bigger projects, my skills grew, and people started recognizing my talent. I stood on the stage at a national film festival, receiving an award for Best Young Filmmaker. The applause was deafening, but my eyes immediately searched for my parents in the crowd. Mom's tears of pride and Dad's proud smile told me everything. I needed to know every struggle, every challenge, and every late night had been worth it. I stepped forward and spoke to the audience. Dreams are not just wishes. They are commitments. They require patience, hard work, and respect for your craft and the people who guide you. Even if your parents are strict, communicate clearly, show dedication, and respect their concerns. Support will follow, and success will be sweeter than you ever imagined. After the ceremony, my parents hugged me tightly. Mom whispered, "We are proud of you, sweetheart. You never gave up," Dad added. Your dedication has proven that passion, discipline, and respect can turn dreams into reality. At that moment, I realized something profound. Success is not just about reaching your goals. It's about the journey, the lessons, and the people who believe in you. From that day on, I continued creating films, learning every day and inspiring others to follow their dreams. I knew the road ahead would still have challenges, but I was ready, because now I had not only my talent, but also the unwavering support and love of my family, proof that dreams are possible when dedication meets guidance.